Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela. So I've done a couple videos. I thought I would do another couple. So this is I was watching Lisa at Supportive Tarot do a hashtag, it's a hashtag uh, cliche tarot reader. It says, am I a hashtag cliche tarot reader? It's a She was doing a VR to Ana at Astral Lady. And so I watched both of them, and I thought I would do it. So here we go. And she said that you could add or subtract or whatever you wanted on there for different ones. Prompts, if you had different ones than what she had, you can add them or whatever. I'm just going with what she had, and then there's a couple more on here I wanted to do. So for number one, do you have more than one copy of a deck? And we all have the same deck for that answer, I think, because we all have multiple Rider-Waite Smiths. This is the borderless Centennial, the darker green backs. It's darker green. I adore this deck. 2 pieces. Then I have just got it in the mail, the Centennial, so it's got the borders. And I actually have a smaller copy of that. Oh, and it does say Smith Waite Centennial on it. So, but this isn't Tuck Box. I got this off Wish, so I assumed it was a knockoff. But it does have all the extra cards and a little book that goes with it. So I may not have gotten a knockoff, just came in a Tuck Box. And then I got the, this one is my favorite, 2.0 Tarot. It's the same Rider-Waite Smith images, just different coloring. Gorgeous, gorgeous colors. Love, 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 love this deck. And then I have the mini Radiant Rider-Waite Smith. No, Radiant Wise. It's got the same kind of coloring as the 2.0, I think. Just beautiful. It's so pretty. And it's so tiny. And of course, the Ace of Cups has been stalking me. And it's got a little mini book with it. It's so adorable. And then I have this one I got make playing cards as well as the 2.0. It is the pastel Rider-Waite Smith. Just really purple and yellow and teals coloring. Yeah. Cardstock on that is awesome. I have 2 more Rider-Waite Smiths. But see if I can find them. I didn't pull them out of my bag here. I got a huge bag of stuff here. Let's see what this one is. Nope. I'm gonna see. I don't think this is it either. Nope. I don't think this is it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is the CS Tarot. Off make playing cards. And the strap I can't get to untie. There. These are the backs. It's got the crackle backs on the backgrounds. This is a gorgeous deck as well. I just rarely use it just because I'm so in love with the 2.0. When I tend to reach for an RWS, it's the 2.0 tarot. But this is a cool, beautiful little deck here. Comes with a little extra few cards. And then I have the Smith Waite Short that's got the black border on it, which is really cool. I have to dig that out at another time. Let me see here. Oh, I think I got it right here in a 10. And I got it here in a 10. Yep, there's the backs. And then it's really got these really cool darker tones with black borders. So, yeah, it's many different versions of the same deck, just many different colors of the exact same deck. So, yeah, that's long, but that was prompt 1, and I think that's all my RWS decks. Oh, goodness. So then we have number 2 is any backups to your, do you have any backups to your decks? And I do obviously have a backup to the Rider-Waite-Smith Centennial, because that little one, I thought it was a knockoff. It doesn't look like it is a knockoff. So I have 2 of those. And then I have 3 Shadowscapes Tarot, because the first 2 were knockoffs. Didn't realize they were knockoffs. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous deck. So number 3 was the correct deck. So I don't know if you can say that it's a, I have different copies of it, because, you know, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous deck. Everybody's seen this deck. It's gorgeous. So, yeah. I don't know if you can say that because one's a knockoff, or the other 2 are knockoffs. I'm saying I have a copy. And then I bought the Illuminati. It's my second ever deck. It's the deck I learned tarot on. It is gorgeous. Comes with a great book. And I'm sweating to death. It's hot out here. The backs, they're gorgeous cards. But I thought I would buy a backup for this deck when I first got it, because I'm like, I'm using it all the time. I'm going to just screw this deck up. And I was afraid I would screw it up. And I bought another deck. Just a deck. No box. Extra box. No book. And turns out it was a knockoff. So that, I don't know if you can consider that a second deck, but I intentionally bought a second deck of this. Just didn't realize it was a knockoff when I bought it. I do at some point plan on buying the Lightseers Tarot again, just because that is my soul deck. I use it all the time. I love it. It's amazing. And yeah. So number 3 question, do you have any tattoos? Tarot tattoos. And I don't have tattoos at all, so I'm skipping that. Question 4 is tea with tarot. And I actually just got into teas because I can't have caffeine. So I just found out so many out there that don't have caffeine in them, that it's opened up a whole new world recently for me. So actually just bought yesterday a bunch of different teas at Dragonfly Tea Zone. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of that, but it's a place here that does just teas. They do crepes, all kinds of weird little cool desserts, all kinds of little frappes and stuff like that with tea. So I'm discovering gems I never knew existed before. So yeah, but I've always been a tea drinker, even before. So yeah. It goes hand in hand with tarot, I guess, though. Everybody drinks tea with tarot. Number 6, tarot books. I have one book that's not a ebook. When I first started my tarot journey, it's the Know Yourself Tarot or something like that. But it's a pretty good book. Everybody should have it. And then on Kindle, I have a few others. Kindle version, I have the Tarot for Beginners, the Tarot for Transformation, and then the rest are kind of like medium books because I'm a medium. So yeah, and then of course the ungodly amount of books I've got that come with decks, so that are really good. And I don't usually tend to read them because I find it hinders my interpretation of the cards. So I just usually read my interpretation, and then later I do go back and kind of read sometimes, just to see what the books take on what it was. So yeah, there's that one. And then I skipped number 5, which is crystals. Do you have crystals? And no, I don't have crystals at all. Uh, I actually, before I ever started my tarot journey or spiritual journey, I was always into rocks, seashells, you name it. I remember collecting seashells and stones and stuff at the beach when I was a kid. It's only been here lately, last few months, I've actually started making crystal bracelets. Suddenly, I've had this need to. Something keeps trying to fly into my face, and I don't know what it is. It's a mosquito or what. But here lately, I've been like really into creating bracelets specifically for something like for the yellow jade for happiness and opening my uh, solar plexus chakra. And so I find each time I'm called to make a bracelet with a certain stone or certain crystal, it's for a reason. So yeah, I've got just made this one today. It's moss agate. This one's moss agate, and then this one's rhodonite. I'm not even in it to shot. And then this one's fluorite. This one is a black obsidian snowflake obsidian and turquoise. And then this is malachite and larimar. And I find each time I'm called to a crystal, there's a reason for it. Yeah. So yeah, I love crystals. I love stones. I'm just really getting into crystals here in the last few months, and I love it. Especially for the metaphysical properties, the healing properties of them, and things like that. So that's pretty cool. So we're back to, we did tarot books. Number 7, tarot journal. I have a tarot journal online. I have an app that I do. I don't know why. I'm a writer, but I hate writing. I hate writing in a journal. I hate doing journal work. I don't know if it's just because I get bored with it or what. I don't know, but I've always hated trying to do tarot or journal work. So I don't tend to do it unless it's like the card of the day or if it's a special spread that I'm doing to figure something out. Number 8, shuffle. I love to shuffle. Who doesn't love to shuffle cards? Love to shuffle me. I shuffle overhand like this. I love to riffle shuffle. Riffle shuffling is my jam. I love to shuffle. On some decks, I just like to sit and shuffle with them. They calm me shuffling. It's a calming technique, I think. For anxiety or something like that. That would be great. But I love to shuffle, and I brought that up recently. I've always riffle shuffle cards. Like when I was younger, I'd play card games and stuff like that. When I got older, I would, play in poker games and stuff like that with people. And I don't know how or where or when I've learned, but I've always just known how to riffle shuffle. So I just thought that was neat that shuffling has become a thing in tarot. I don't get why, but I find that interesting that has come up in this questionnaire because, it's always been a thing for me. I was always like, maybe I've learned it in a past life and it carried over. I don't know, but I've just always known how to riffle shuffle. So I found that interesting. So number 9, fairy lights. I do not have any fairy lights. I tend to not sleep very well, so lights just make it worse. So I don't have any fairy lights or anything like that around. Number 10, candles, and I've added incense to this as well. Candles or incense. Candles, as long as I can remember, I've had 80 million candles in my house, like I'm doing a seance or something. It's crazy. I've always had different smelling candles, different candles that make me feel a certain way. And I just really never knew that was a spiritual thing as well. But apparently it is, or a tarot thing. And then incense, the last several years, just in the last maybe 5 or 6 years, I've really gotten into different incense and what they smell like and what they're for and all that before I ever started my spiritual journey. So it's like I was with the crystals and knowing how to shuffle and the candles and the incense. It was like I was gearing up to learn tarot. It's weird. It's like I was setting the scene for the tarot. Crazy. So yeah, it's always been a thing. And number 11, tarot table. I don't have a tarot table. I do have a desk that I created in a space for to write in, and that is where I tend to do. I read a book called "Are You a Medium?" Or "You Are a Medium," and I read in it that if you go to the same place to do this certain meditation, to speak to someone on the other side, they will know that that is and you do it at the same time, the same day, or every day at the same time in the same space. The spirits will know this is where we go to speak with her. So I kind of feel that way about the tarot too. Like I will sit in that spot for writing. I will sit in that spot for doing my spreads. It's kind of become my spot that I do things in. So I find that interesting. And then number 12, I've got on here. It was a question by Jason from Tarot by the Pines. Bags and cloths, and I only have like 4 cloths. One of them came from 2 of them came from Kickstarters that I backed. But then bags, I actually got this one, and I'm giving her a shout out again in case she didn't see it before. When I got the bag, this is from Peggy, of Lisa and Peggy from Lisa's Supportive Tarot. This came from her shop. I wanted it for my mini Radiant by Spirit because the box was already getting dinged, and I needed something to carry it around at work because it's in my purse all the time. And I love the baggie, and I'm so addicted to dragonflies. It's not even funny, and I thought it was so adorable, and it fits perfect in there. And then I have actually, because I know how to crochet, I've made a few bags too. This is from my oak ash and thorn. Because I didn't want to ding the box up because it is a Kickstarter. I did find a perfect wooden button that goes perfect with the cards, and this is called Fall, this color, and it helps protect the deck a little bit better. So yeah, that was for the bags and cloths. And then there's one more that I didn't see on here that as I was walking out here to do this video, realized wasn't on here, and that is pendulums. Does anybody have pendulums? And as soon as I started my spiritual journey, I bought a tarot deck because something told me to buy a tarot deck, and I couldn't figure out why. And then I got into hardcore into pendulums, and it was like something said, buy a pendulum. And I bought a pendulum, and next thing I know, I had 13 of them. Some of them made their way to me. Some of them I bought, but I wound up with 13 of them. And this one is my precious baby, my favorite. I actually found this at a metaphysical fair, my first one ever. It's got a little bauble on the end. Went to the store, and it was on the very end of a line of them. And as soon as I started walking past it, it just like was following me. And the stand it was on tipped over. And I'm like, I have to buy it. I have to buy it. And it was exactly what I'd been looking for, with all the different colors in it, for like, I'm guessing that's like the chakra colors. It's got angel wings on it, and I just love it. And it's accurate. I can't even tell you how many times I found my keys with this pendulum. It works great. So yeah, that was number 13 I added for pendulums. I haven't seen anybody else's walkthrough other than hers and Lisa's. But I mean, if somebody didn't add pendulums, I'm adding it. So yeah, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification button so you're alerted to any future videos. And you guys have a great afternoon. Bye.